All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We're getting ready to play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for the SNES. This is another game that I really like, turn-based RPG. I'll go into a little bit more detail about this once we get really started, but I do particularly love this game, so we'll go ahead and make a name. Oh, that's right. We're going to use A as... Let's see how many characters I get this time. Oh, I might even have enough for a whole... Nope. You tricked me. Made me think I could. So basically, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest is one of those few games that, well, it's not very loved, but I love it. Um, the game came out in the mid 90s. It was shortly after Square had tried releasing Final Fantasy IV as Final Fantasy II. And, it didn't sell very well. Final Fantasy II didn't. And Square kind of got the idea that, okay, maybe Americans aren't playing these RPGs because they're too difficult to understand. So Square made an effort to make a game that was more easy for North Americans to understand. It was easy to pick up, and that's what this is. Still wasn't very well received. I really enjoy the game. It's not a very hard RPG. I mean, I could grind with pushing A quite a bit and get through it. Oh man, I think I'm gonna, like, for instance, I'm gonna probably die in this fight because I keep missing. But you'll see here pretty shortly that there's like no consequence for it whatsoever. Maybe. I think I'm gonna make it. Okay, we're good. If I would have died, it really makes no difference. I could just start the battle over from the beginning again. So there's not even like go back to the castle and have to lose half your gold or something like that you would find in most games. Um, I'm not even really going crazy on getting through the story because it's really basic. The world sucks. There's 4 crystals. You gotta find them and save the world. It's pretty much cliche for an RPG game. I like this one just because it's a really dumbed down RPG that I can enjoy. I liked this one too because it was a quick one that you could get a lot of the way through in a rental. And then on top of that, it was an easy. It was a cheap game too when I found it on in a store too. I ended up buying a copy of it because it was like $30, which for a cartridge game back then was actually pretty cheap. Alright, so now I'm going to go to this town. I'm going to need to... So there's a place over here where I could sleep for free. Oh, actually, one thing I need to change real quick. Oh, okay. I got to get the buttons down, too. Oh, and you could save anywhere, too, which was just crazy nuts, ridiculous. Alright, customize. Yeah, we're going to change this to figure. They even had the, like, okay, for us to see how my health down there is, like, a health bar instead of just the regular 4 out of 40. That was another thing where they were trying to say, oh, Americans, they're used to playing games with a health bar, so maybe they'll understand it more if they do it that way. To me, it made less sense, really. But at least you could change it. Okay. They eliminated a lot of things in this. There's not really much along the lines of item shops. Um, there's not a world map that you have to technically navigate like you do in other games. All right. Trying to remember, there's a house that I can sleep in one of the beds in, and that'll get my health back up. It's definitely not there though. I think it's this one. Honestly, I think you just go. Yep. If that's not creepy. I mean, I'm gonna guess. Oh, if you're tired, have a rest on that bed. Okay. Because, like, oh, it's not creepy at all. Hey, I'm just walking in your house. Don't mind me. Gonna take a nap now. Alright. So now I have the cure spell. Alright, so Kylie here is going to go grab her axe so we can get into the forest and take out monsters in there that we were just in. Alright, so you'll notice that it says auto down there in the bottom right. Well, right now she's set to be automatic, and your second party member would, the computer could control it. Another one of the things they tried to do to make things simpler. But now I'm changing it to manual because I'm not that dense. I can understand how to control more than one party member at a time, especially when there's only two. Okay, so she's gonna come over here, cut this down. And fights. Okay. So in this case, the nerd's gonna attack the slime. She'll hit the brownie. I'll tell you one thing though. This game does have some fantastic music. Oh, and you also notice no random battles. Enemies are just scattered across the board. Um, so another one of the things that they did to make it simpler, quote unquote. And actually, it's actually one of the things I really do love about this game is the fact that I don't have to worry about getting through a dungeon and having to deal with random battles that I don't want to get, especially after I've like maybe level grinded my way up and I'm just trying to get to the boss. It does particularly feel good to honestly, I'm just killing monsters for the sake of getting experience at this point. Critical. Ah. A miss. Oh my goodness. Seriously? Well, at least he's gonna one-hit kill enemies now. The hero is. You see, it's quick leveling up. And what's awesome about these chests is I can go out of this map, come back in here, and grab chests. So I could just cycle endlessly to get potions. Which is fine, because you're going to spam potions like crazy in this game, even in the later parts of the game. Because it's so much easier to just use potions to rack yourself up, to heal yourself up, than to waste magic. Alright, so I could go fight the boss, but I'm going to kill these guys first. Maybe I can get another level up in the process. I don't even know why I'm being strategic right now, because honestly, each one's going to one-hit kill anything right now. So I seriously could just be sitting here and spamming the A button. It really is a pretty simple game. So the heal potions, those work on any status ailments. Alright, start opens up the menu. Gotta remember that. I'm used to using X. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and use potions to heal up. Not that I necessarily desperately have to do it before this fight. I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, so I walk over here, and it's a Minotaur! Alright, so honestly, there's no spells or anything to use at this point, so it's just literally hack away. And hope for the best, because they're honestly not even hitting. I'm gonna wait. Oh! That's not good. Okay, so pray for the best here. Cure on Kylie and defend herself. Okay, good. Usually this is actually pretty generous about letting you cast your recovery stuff before the enemy attacks too. Hey, thanks for jumping on. Chat's open. Just kind of playing some Mystic Quest here. So, and we just beat our first boss. I'll be okay. Now we have our second weapon here. The axe is cool because you can actually use it on the field. If I can remember the button. There we go. A. And now I can chop down trees. And that's cool because there's actually another item. Alright, so let's go back to town. Take a nap. There's actually another item chest over here too. I'm not gonna max out on cure potions, but I'm gonna at least get a few. Like, so for instance, I can come here, chop down some trees. Grabbing some heal potions will be good too. Let's give it a save too, because it's... Okay, so I can't get that chest over there, that's fine. I mean, I can, but I don't want to have to fight any enemies for it. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. Not that I couldn't beat them, but I'm just kind of lazy and I didn't really feel like fighting. I keep pushing the wrong button. Okay, 25 potions. Let's do one more go ahead. I like to have a pretty good amount of those. Don't care to walk around with a small number of those. And I think these are going to be heal potions again, which is okay. Like I said, they're not at all stingy with the potions and stuff, and which is fine because honestly, with the lack of shops. Okay, so these battlefields are basically where you're going to level grind. There's 10, you can do 10 battles at each one, and you usually get a little bit of a reward for beating all of them. But first, before I go in and do that by myself, I'm going to go in the Sand Temple to get the elixir. But no. To the Bone Dungeon. Alright, so now I got Tristan in the party. Who throws shurikens. Switch back to... We're in manual. Okay, so now, this is pretty cool. Heisenerd, the hero, is going to attack this mad plant with the axe, and you'll see something pretty cool with this. Oh, well, that's fine. Even though he's strong, it's going to kill him. So check this out. The mad plant's weak against axe attacks. So there's going to be some enemies that are weak against different weapons, which is pretty cool. I would recommend, yeah, if you're trying to play an RPG, I would recommend this one. Just because it's pretty simple. Actually, to be fair, I'm going to turn auto on, and we're just going to spam. Yeah, cleaning these things out is actually a piece of cake. No real effort in it. It's funny because when I first started playing, when I first played through this game, I actually had avoided doing the battlefields because I thought, oh, these are dumb. I didn't realize that you got different items from them when you beat them, or, you know. And I did have a harder time in the dungeons by not doing them. Not that I had, like, a hard enough time that I, you know, was messing myself over or anything, but... Like, I've literally taken a minimal amount of damage here. The only thing that sucks is Tristram is blowing through his shooting stars, but I think we'll be alright. And we got an extra 54 experience points for cleaning out this one. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next battlefield. But get first strike, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I honestly really did like this game. I thought it didn't get the love it deserved. Of course, most RPGs in the 16-bit era didn't. That's the other benefit to having the other person on auto, is they'll be pretty good about doing what's necessary to heal characters when it's needed. So that does take one element of strategy out, where you can kind of just see, like, he healed himself from the poison. This one, kind of just like the first Dragon Quest, the remakes of it. Another just simple, uh, you know, spend a few hours playing it RPG. This one's a little more extensive, and it's definitely more linear. There's really not a whole lot of exploration. I mean, you're literally going from place to place on a map, pretty much. There's a little bit of exploration within the dungeons, I suppose, but not enough to where you're going to get lost or, you know, get stuck in a bunch of random battles or anything. Oh, come on. I really am kind of taking a beating here. It's alright, I'm going to get through this. And see, it attacks the wrong one. That's okay. Like I said, I'm still one-hit killing everything, so I'm really not that worried about it. I'm going to have to grab some more heal potions before I go into the dungeon, though. Oh, come on. There we go. One more. There we go. So a charm. Um, the other thing is nice is that any of the items that I get, weapons and equipment, it automatically equips me with the most powerful of it. So the charm is already equipped. I can't even... Oh, it just adds another defense point. Okay. What's cool. One more point of defense is alright. Alright, so I'm going to go back to town after I've cleared... Since I've cleared these out. And let's grab some more potions. Why not? We need to rest. Go back into the forest and farm potions. Hooray. Oh, I've got 11 of them. Let's go a couple more times. Yeah, one more time. Good enough. Alright, so next step is we just go to the Bone Dungeon. Alright, so get out a little bit of strategery here. Alright, so obviously I don't really want to mess with going all the way through all these enemies right now, but I am going to hit these sandworms because they are weak to my axe. Not that it matters, I'm pretty sure everything's still going to take about a one-hit kill. Now, the only thing is I will have to fight these things on my way out. But I will have gained some levels in the process. Alright, so note those bones there, because I'm going to have to come back to that. Another thing you also kind of notice that they incorporated into this game, since they were trying to once again appeal to a North American market, is the action elements that are on the... in it. I mean, you have jumping, just like in games. You have the weapon use right out on the... Alright, well, I don't really have a choice, do I? So now I've learned to use bombs. And I could use them in fights. I haven't decided if that's necessarily what I want to do. Alright, so I can blow this up now, and steel shield. So now I've got, once again, more defense. Okay. If I press the L button, I could cycle through my weapons. Again, remember that the sandworms are weak against the axe. But of course, if Tristan's going to use all of his throwing stars, you know, what difference is it going to make? Pretty sure that I could pick up more throwing stars in a chest. Yep. Thought so. It really is a difficult decision. I mean, I could fight these guys to grind some more levels out of them, but it's not really that necessary. Okay, I'm going to switch to manual here because I have a feeling he's going to be dumb enough to attack the one that's weak already. I don't know. I would appreciate being able to one-hit kill most stuff, though, so it may not hurt to grind my way up a little bit to a higher level. Ooh, I gotta heal Tristan. He's hurting. Talking about some massive damage there. Alright, now it's just a matter of remembering which way to go from here. Explosives. Alright, the bombs are nice because they hit everybody. But let's see. But it disperses the damage amongst the enemies. So, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have the most effective. So there's a, yep, so there's a hidden path over here. I knew that. To some more of Tristram's weapon. Yeah, let's take this guy out. A spooky laugh. So that was the hero was confused, but Tristram stepped in with a heal potion. Alright, so now we have a string of enemies we're gonna have to fight. There we go, level up. Maybe that means I'll start one-hit killing some of this stuff. Let's go ahead and save. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't even have to worry about save stating, but I guess because I could save anywhere. Yeah, it's quicker. Yeah, there we go. One-hit killing. Alright, now we're talking. Alright. Go through here. Seeds are awesome. Those refill my magic. I might as well fight this set of enemies. I mean, I'm going to have to fight them on my way back out. And the downside is when I fight on my way back out, I think, don't quote me on this, but I think Tristram ditches. So then I'm stuck fighting these guys by myself. So it's probably better. Oh, it wasn't going to work anyway. It looks like it would take you to the other side. Alright, now we got our first spell. Alright, sorry about the delay there. We are going to fight our first major boss. And he has the Crystal of Earth. Alright, the Flamerous Rex. Alright, so first things first. We might as well use that spell we got, right? And we're going to put Tristram on the attack too. Pretty much we're going to have Tristram use cure potions to keep people in good condition. Hmm. Alright, I think I'm out of magic. And I'm just going to use my bombs to attack him for now. gonna hurt. Oh, of course he's awake. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use my cure spell on Tristram. And have him defend himself. Which is a good move. Hopefully that... Nope. Well, alright, so... Here's just hoping I can manage to fight through this. Ugh. Crap. No, I do not give up. So I literally am starting the fight over again. Alright, I'm going to use a seed on myself instead and see if that makes a difference. See, I'm going to Tristram heal himself because I know for a fact that... Alright, surely... That really hurt. Hopefully this will do the job. Nope. That's fine. We're just gonna attack this time. Oof. Hopefully this does the job. Oh my goodness. Come on. Got him. Alright, cool. And we've liberated the crystal of Earth. Potions, explosives, and the sand coin. Oh, I don't. Well, maybe I don't remember. Yep, that's right. I thought he ditches. Now we just have to fight our way out. See, it's a much faster process getting out now because I don't have to fight all the enemies that I had previously fought. I could fight some of these other ones that are lying around, but I don't have to. Okay, let's do the basilisk so I don't end up getting poisoned. That doesn't matter, it's a poison toad in this fight anyway. I'm curious as to whether bombs would do the job. Oh no. Oh well, actually it did take them out. If it does the job in 2 turns, that's still better than 3. Probably should do the job in 1 turn. More because I'm just lazy that I'm not even bothering to fight. Alright, I'm not going to get these chests because it's probably, you know, it's just potions and stuff again. Alright, so let's go heal Kylie. Alright, so we can go to Aquaria now. Boy, I bet you wouldn't have any idea what crystal we're going to next. Alright, there's a battlefield there, but there's no point in doing battlefields by myself. So, I'm going to go through the focus tower to get to Aquaria, but at this point, I've gotten through one area and moving my way onto the next area. So I figured this will be as good of a time as any to cut it off and call this a good stopping point. So let's save, and we'll continue on another session. Thanks for anybody who watched live, and thanks for anybody who happens to watch afterwards. Feel free again, like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully we can, you know, get a fan base going here, and we really enjoy, I really enjoy, you know, doing this. So, have a great night.